Hi everybody, it is Anna. I have a chart of the US dollar index futures, and the symbol for it is the $ DXY. And as you can see, our Federal Reserve Chairman, Mr. Bernanke, has put a nice monetary beating onto our dollar. Now, by the dollar going down, that will inflate our stock market. It will inflate the commodity markets. It will inflate everything, obviously, except for the dollar. And it also stimulates our exports. So thus, this is what he is intending to do. He's trying to inflate, and he's not worried about inflation all of a sudden. All of a sudden, inflation is no longer their monetary policy. It's to inflate and not to control inflation. We can see that by the gold going up to all-time highs at 1,300 plus an ounce. Silver, same story, as well as the grains, corn, wheat, and soy, coffee, you name it. If it's a commodity, it's almost a guaranteed has a Bernanke put under it. So what I did was I wanted to show you on the chart where we stand as far as the dollar now. If you go back in December of 09, we had a low of 74.22, and then we started to rise on the thought that the economy was getting better, blah blah blah, and Ben Bernanke might raise interest rates, but that's not to be the case. Not only is he not raising interest rate, he's trying to devalue the dollar, and that way he can falsely stimulate the economy. And I know that's a lot of stuff for a lot of people. It's a mouthful to understand what he's trying to do, but it's really a very risky way to do what he's doing. I don't see how it plays out well in the end. But I'm just here to just show you the chart, because basically what he's done is he's put a puts under the stock market, under the commodities market. So as you can see, we had a high of 88.70. Now we've retraced 78.6 here, retracement level on the dollar as of this past week. But what I do see happening here is we do have the stochastic still in sell mode. However, the histogram is now losing sellers. So it's actually converging, or some people call it that bullish divergence. So it's actually lessening the power. However, if you look at the ADX line, you can see the power is unbelievable. The power of the bears. Okay, the yellow line is the strength of whoever's in charge, and that happens to be the red line, or the bears. And you can see the bulls are just getting slaughtered down here at the bottom. Now, that's starting to curve slightly down. Are we close to maybe at least a retracement from here, or are we going to go ahead and retrace the whole 100% to around the 74 area? Well, time will tell. There's a lot of stuff coming out in the next few weeks. You know, the midterms are out in about 3 weeks, and any surprise where the Democrats hold control of the House, and it's not a slam dunk that the Republicans have it, could be very troublesome for the markets. So we want to keep all these charts in mind, because anything, you know, eventually this $1 trillion QE easing will be priced into the markets, and something will cause a sell-off. Now, I don't foresee a crash, but I do see a serious correction coming. Also, if you go down to the stochastics on the daily, they're just completely in the oversold territory. So we will see what happens here this week. It is options expiration week, so expect the unexpected. Normally it's bullish, but as things have been so pumped up, anything's possible. But it wouldn't surprise me to see us continue this melt up for the next week. If not, we're due for a correction. It's just a matter of when, not if. So that will happen. Sorry, trying to show you this chart, and it keeps wanting to make it smaller. So there we stand with the dollar. China's not going to buy into this, Tim Geithner. You need to stop devaluing your currency, when at the same time we're doing the very same thing. So it's absolutely ridiculous for him to even come up with that. But it's just saber rattling as usual. And we'll see what happens this week in the market. We do, like I said, have earnings coming up. Google, I'm already looking at a butterfly for Google. And JP Morgan is up this week, as well as some other financials. So let's see what I checked out here. We don't want somebody to see that. We were looking at this. And I believe it was on Tuesday, is JP Morgan, Apollo Group, Schwab. And that's a couple that I was looking at. That's about the only interesting ones I see so far. But, WD-40, that's always a good play. So, that's what we'll do in the lounge, but we'll keep it tight, we'll keep it small, and we'll manage our risk. And right now, with the market being manipulated by the federal government, that's the best thing that you can do. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.